Hi Pisces, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This runs from the 13th of February to the 20th, and please excuse me if my reading's a bit all over the place. I've got a new set of cards and they just take a little while to get used to. Okay, these are my first set of readings with them. Bottom of the deck, you've got the Knight of Wands. So this is either going to be a fire sign person who's very, very important to you this week, Pisces, or, you know, generally fire sign, very, very fun-loving person, or this is just you. This is just you going forward, being positive, taking that wand and going forward into your life, trying to clear obstacles, because that's what fire does. It clears the way, it lights the dark. So this could be you just, you know, blazing your own trail, basically, Pisces. And at the top of the deck, you've got the Nine of Pentacles, which represents having enough. So this is generally a very, very good financial card, particularly if you're self-employed. It's about self-sufficiency. It's about wealth, basically, and just feeling that you've got everything you need to provide for yourself. And it's about luxury and enjoyment of the material world. Your additional guidance card is by the book. Be straightforward in all your dealings, Pisces. Basically, that's what I'd say with this card. Be straightforward as you can be. So let's look at how you start the week. You've got the Six of Swords. Beautiful, beautiful Six of Swords. It's about traveling gracefully from one chapter to another. There's a really lightness of being here as you sort of move forward in your life. Now it's paired with the Devil, interestingly enough, so some Pisces might be moving away from destructive circumstances. You might be moving away from a state of unbalance, because the Six of Swords is all about balance. Okay, it's about coming back into balance. So some Pisces might have been a bit out of balance for that Devil card, and it can mean anything. It could be in a relationship that's been out of balance. It can be overeating, absolutely anything. You could have been feeling emotionally unbalanced, but it's a feeling that you're moving on to calmer waters, Pisces, and that's what's important. I find that Six of Swords an incredibly graceful card. Okay, there's no big struggle with the Six of Swords. It's just lightly and gently leaving something behind. Okay, now you move on to absolutely beautiful cards, King of Cups. Again, there's a sense of King of Cups to me is about just emotionally being on top. You know, it's that feeling of not being thrown around by people around you. Very much like that six. It's right next to the Six of Swords as well, which is about being in very. It almost is a feeling, Pisces, you're in very emotional, calm waters. You're in control of your emotions. This could also be someone who's having a big influence in you, Pisces, because it comes with the Ten of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment. It's basically emotional happiness. It doesn't get much better than the Ten of Cups. And these two together, you're just going to be in a great emotional place, basically. You're feeling centered. I think quite often around the home with that Ten of Cups, you're feeling centered, balanced, you know, not being thrown around by choppy waters anymore. This is about you being calm and serene, and I love to see you that way, Pisces. I really do. And that feeling of stability is definitely there with that Nine of Pentacles. That's an incredible, stable card, okay? And even though the root of the situation can be, It can be quite an exciting week and quite dynamic with that Knight of Wands. There's definitely a sense of solidity and emotional well-being and being really straightforward. Okay, so you then go on to a couple more challenging cards. You've got the Seven of Cups, which is about having to make a decision. And with the Five of Wands, I don't think that's going to be the easiest decision. You're torn about which direction to go in. I don't ever find this, I find this Five of Wands is a bit inner conflict. You know, it's your head pulling you one way and your heart's pulling you another way, and you're finding it hard to make a choice about the way forward. But it seems to me some decision needs to be made, and you're in a bit of a muddle about which choice to make, personally. Now, it's very interesting because the card did fly out the deck, and it was a Moon card. So I don't know if it's a choice regarding family, housing matters, or with the Moon, the Moon's the unknown, okay? It's the night between 2 days when you can't quite see what's about to happen next. So the Moon with those two cards makes perfect sense. You've entered almost a little bit of period of uncertainty about which choice to make and which way to go forward, Pisces. But you end the week with the Six of Pentacles, which is mutuality. This is also about giving and receiving money. So if you're expecting or needing money, this is a really good chance that money is going to come your way, or you might be asked to give someone money. But this is also about sharing with someone. It's about equality, mutuality. It represents those times in our lives when we're connected with people in a really good, even note. Yeah, there's not any, you're better than, you're less than. This is just a meeting of two equals. And with the Two of Wands, the last few weeks, this Two of Wands has been a bit goal setting. That's what cards change meaning all the time. But at the moment, this is a bit goal setting. It's about this. It's almost after that confusion of the 5 and the 7. Some Pisces might be having a conversation with someone and getting clear on the way forward, how they're going to proceed, what the most successful outcome is, and making decisions and going for it, which actually does remind me a bit of that Knight of Wands, because he's a bit like that. He's a bit of a going for it sort of knight, He sets his sights and he sets out and he gets them. And there's a feeling, Pisces, even though there could be a bit of pushed and pulled and confusion, many Pisces are ending the week with some really big decisions made, goals set, and going forward to make them happen. And with that Six of Pentacles, I'm hoping there'll be enough financial support to make that happen. Or if you've been waiting for financial support, that's a very, very good sign it's coming your way. Or it could be emotional support. So again, and 2 sixes are about balance being restored. So it's almost, whatever that Devil's meant, as a feeling you're moving away from that very oppressive energy, that feeling of being quite stuck, and there's a moving forward. Very, very stable week, but also what I like is a beautiful emotional week. There's a feeling of emotional happiness for you, Pisces, this week, and I couldn't be happier for you. Set those goals, make decisions, set those goals. You will be by the end of the week, and go for it, because it seems to be there's someone or something supporting you. And there was a period of uncertainty. Do not worry, guys, okay? Just trust the process. Okay, Pisces, I hope this helped. And I am going to post the monthlies really, really soon. And I wish you all the best, Pisces. Bye.